Dark obsession. What are the challenges of writing a part for yourself?
Um, yeah, I think some of the challenges is you kind of have to take yourself out of it, but also know what you can do as an actor, I would say. And so that was a quarantine movie, actually. We did that summer of 2020. So it was me and my producing partner, George Henry Horton. We were stuck in a house for 5 months and kind of spent 2 months developing that script. And then we bubbled a bunch of people at the house and shot that film. And then, yeah, it was really just kind of being honest with myself of knowing what I could do as an actor or things that seemed exciting and really I was passionate about portraying.
But when you're writing, do you want to at the same time maybe like, oh, I'm not going to worry about the acting part right now? Do I want to I want to find the story and it means I've got to push myself a little further than normal. That's okay.
Well, yeah, of course we're following structure. I think we went through 12 drafts. We did table reads. I sent it to so many friends to get their feedback because I was like, I'm writing this for myself. Let me make sure that everyone else is understanding what I'm trying to portray. Because in my mind, I'm like, this all makes sense. But I sent it to as many friends as I could to really get constructive feedback to make sure that everything was working story-wise.
I always teach the students, be very hard on your protagonist as a writer. So are you willing to be harder on yourself?
I am always hard on myself, I would say. I'm a Virgo. I love structure. I want things to be perfect. So I'm always, definitely, I'm very hard on myself of what level of a professional I want to be and what level I want to work at and where I want to see my future at. So I have to be hard on myself now to get to the larger films that I want to one day work on.
All right, but now we're in production phase.
Yes.
You're acting. So at that point, how do you balance the acting writing thing on that? Because you do have to do rewrites theoretically.
Yeah.
Is that a difficult part where you got to switch in and out?
I would say it's very fluid on the day because you're there on set kind of improvising and talking through the scenes, or I'll act the scene and I was like, ooh, I feel like we're missing a beat. This isn't logically connecting these two plot points. How can we shift into that? So that was a very amorphous process, I would say, and just being open to being collaborative with your other department heads.
And at the same time, you might have to go back and rewrite that night we got to set it up a little better or something like that.
Yeah, we also came back and did reshoots and added another 10 minutes to the film once we cut it together and we're like, oh, we're missing things. So we came back and did another week of shooting to solidify the story.
So you seem to like multiple hats.
I do. I direct, I write, produce, act, I edit, and I first AD, and I'm a professor.
Right. That was actually my last question because I teach. It is just so how does the professorship feed into you think creatively?
I started this September at Cal State LA, and it was actually really wonderful because the strike was happening and kind of gave me hope every week coming to see these kids so excited to make film. And also, I kind of had to relearn some things that I already knew to teach them the basics of film. And I was choosing films that I thought would inspire them that I really love. So it really helped me also just with communication and clarity with students. So now I know when I'm directing a film in June, I feel like I have a very clear idea. And being a professor is also kind of like practicing your craft as a producer and director because you have to communicate ideas clearly to people.
Plus, the film industry can be jading sometimes or difficult. Yes. It's kind of refreshing when you got people really eager to learn.
And they're so excited, and they're like, nothing bad has happened to them yet.